Hey guys, welcome back to the Get a Clue Marketing Show. This is David D. And I know it's been a while, but I've been entrenched in the gig economy. I've been doing a lot of gigs on Fiverr, product reviews, etc. like that. So, this is my chance to make another episode. This is episode number 180, and we're going to be talking about the gig economy and how 11.6 million people have left their jobs, have walked away from their different jobs to join the gig economy, okay? So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about where did the term come from and what does it actually mean and how can I benefit from it, okay? So we're going to be talking about all that and how you can make money in the gig economy coming up. Okay, welcome back. In our Q&A section, we're going to be answering three questions. What is the gig economy? What are the 11.6 million people doing after they quit their jobs over the last 6 months? And what is next for your economic future? Because if you're not prepared for 2022, as far as income streams, and it's going to be really rough because inflation is going through the roof. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so what is the gig economy? Who created the term gig economy? Well, it's an editor by the name of Tina Brown. She used to work for The New Yorker, and she coined the phrase in 2009, and it describes how workers in the knowledge economy, because back then, knowledge was definitely increasing all over the place, technology, etc., and it's been pushing a bunch of free-floating projects and consultancies, part-time bits and pieces and things like that. Basically, things that were in the digital marketplace, like, doing research, doing keyword research, finding out the different audiences, demographics, and other projects, like consulting. What do I do to get this software app out? All these type of part-time things where the person, the freelancer, let's say me, for example, you have to have a 1099 to fill these orders. You're an independent contractor, and they'll contact you when they need something done, okay? I happen to use a freelancing site called Fiverr. I've been doing that since 2012, which is 2 years after they made this statement. In fact, I think, know this correctly, Fiverr was just starting around 2009, 2010, and I think that's a big part of where the gig economy came from, because on Fiverr, you do gigs for people. So that's the definition. You could look that up. So the next question is, what are 11.6 million people doing that quit their jobs over the last 6 months, okay? I haven't researched this in depth, but I can only imagine, first of all, they're living off the government with unemployment, getting those pandemic checks, okay? The others are doing side hustles, following their passion. They were getting unemployment during that time. I read one story, and they decided to invest that money and started to do their passion online, okay? Starting an online store, creating different products and things like that. Others are joining the gig jobs, contracting projects like I am. I'm helping people out doing their product, not reviews, but their demonstrations, okay? I show on camera, up close, what their product does, what it looks like, and showing it in action for these people so that they can sell it on their website. So that's what I've been doing for over the last decade behind the scenes. So I'm using Fiverr. Other people use Upwork, Freelancer, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, etc. And that's all part of these like short, part-time, flexible jobs that you can do to make extra money to pay the light bill, okay? It's really convenient. People love it. So the question is, what are you doing? Are you part of that gig economy yet? Did you walk away from your job over the last 6 months? Let us know in the comments, by the way. Okay, so number 3, what's next for the for your economic future, okay? Let's just go over some stats before I even get into that section. But the gig economy size, it's estimated that global gig economy is $347 billion in 2021. I mean, that's huge. Some industries are really like 1 or 2 billion. This is $347 billion, okay? It also says that 44% of gig workers are considered freelancing to be their primary source, okay? 60% of workers engaging in freelancing at least weekly, and I definitely fit into that category. Also, the gig economy growth, well, back in 2018, it was 204 billion. We just said that it's 347 billion as of today. And by 2023, it's going to go to $455 billion. I mean, that's a lot, okay? Annual growth rate is 17.4%. Now, I'll leave all the sources in the description so you can check it out on your own time. But U.S. freelancers is estimated to grow from 57 to 86 million by the year 2027, okay? So it's only going to go up. This is the best time to join the gig economy, okay? So up next, we're going to delve into some more facts and stats after this. Oh, and you want to take a look at these gig worker financials, okay? Now, worldwide, when you do worldwide, you're really bringing down the price, because in the United States, it's pretty high, okay? But worldwide, the average freelancer is making $21 an hour. It's more than minimum wage, but it depends on the skill rate as well, okay? If you're just picking up groceries and delivering them to an address, okay, $21 is fair. But if you're building websites, if you're doing commercials for people, doing product reviews or product demonstrations like I do, then it's going to be higher, okay? But that's average worldwide. All right, in the U.S., the number of earnings of higher earning freelancers reported income over 100,000, okay? And that's the category that you want to be in, because A, you want a flexible job, flexible gigs, and you want to make that money. You want to make 6 digits a year, at least. And it currently stands at 3.1 million people. 20% of the workforce is part of the gig economy, okay? Full-time freelancers are not prepared for unexpected financial trouble, okay? Now, I've seen this a lot, and the problem is a lot of times if you're not part of a platform, it's cash flow. A lot of people that are doing these freelance jobs, they're waiting for their paycheck from these corporations and these small businesses, okay? The amount of time that you have to wait for some of these gigs is 30 to 45 days out, okay? So that's why you want to join a platform like Fiverr, because their hold time is like 2 weeks, and then they release the funds, okay? Just in case anything happens or if there's a discrepancy, etc. Okay, so worker satisfaction, 79% of full-time independents say they're happier working on their own than a traditional job, okay? That's big news. All right, it is for me, because entrepreneurship is all about freedom, and it's not about punching a clock and working for somebody else. It's about freedom. Gig workers are more anxious about their finances. 45% full-time gig workers have a high economic anxiety index, and that's true. You know why? Because you don't know when the next gig is coming, okay? Now, I've been in it long enough that I get gigs on a weekly basis, okay? Some of them are small. Some of them are large. It's not my primary source of income, so it doesn't matter. I don't push it. I don't advertise. But I understand completely that you don't know when your next job is coming from. So there is a lot of anxiety on that, okay? But if you build up a clientele, you do quality work, you're going to get the clients, okay? 54% of gig workers have no access to employer-based benefits, okay? And that's another issue that you definitely want to think about. And, you know, there are pros and cons. Anyway, so that's basically it. You know, you can jump in. A lot of people start out part-time doing gig work, and then they move on to full-time when they have enough clientele and when they diversify their products. How many people do you think are working in the gig economy right now? Well, the answer is, according to Statista, which is a great site for statistics, by the way, it's 57.3 million Americans are working in the gig economy. And by 2027, approximately 86.5 million freelancers are going to be populating the earth and doing gigs and projects on the side. 36% are either a primary or a secondary job, and 44% of people are making a full-time living as their primary source of income. Okay, 70% surveyed said they like the flexible lifestyle because they're fed up with the 8 to 6 work hours. Okay, so the source I got for this is gigsdoneright.com. I'll leave that link in the description. Now let's go over to our DIY marketing segment where you can start making money in the gig economy. Okay, in our do-it-yourself marketing section, what can you do to join the gig economy and to offer gigs, okay? Number one is to find out what your skill set is, okay? This is very important, okay? Do you have a skill of communication? Do you have a skill with researching different projects, doing resumes? I mean, whatever. What is your skill set at? Number two, you want to join some platforms to get your gig set up. Is Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, all those type of places that you can start right now, listing out your skills, taking, you know, the information from your resume and putting it into your profile and offer them those different projects, okay? Set up your profiles, show your work, give examples. You may have to go at a low cost, like $5, just to get your foot in the door, and then show them what else you can do. Like in Fiverr, you have 3 different packages. You got your basic, standard, and premium. Okay, that's what I charge. All right, so start there. That's where I would start. It's very easy to set up. I'll send you the link below so that you can sign up right away. So then number 4, you want to market yourself, your gigs across all the social media platforms. TikTok is really hot right now, and it's blowing up. So if you got skills and you want to start, you know, making money with those skills, then you definitely want to jump on TikTok, make short little videos. You don't have to even be on the camera. You do need to explain what you do, though. And getting yourself on the camera is definitely going to solidify the deal so they know who they're talking to, okay? So that's real quick. I didn't want to elaborate too much on that. Just 4 easy steps on what you can do. And there is one more thing that you can do is click on the links below for a free class of the top selling gigs, okay? I got a special link for you on that. You can watch the video and it's free of charge, okay? So that's it on the do-it-yourself marketing. Let's get into the book market segment, okay? And this is where I'm going to give you all the links that I found, all these statistics, you know, gigsdoneright.com, Forbes.com, HBR, which is Harvard Business Review, and NPR, okay? So that's our book market segment. Check that out on our blog. Okay, and our tip of the week, if you don't have skills, you need to get some fast because 2022 is approaching really quick and people are going to be looking for skillful people and they want to pay them a large amount of money, okay? So preferably in digital marketing. Those skills are definitely in demand right now, and you definitely want to jump on that. I've got plenty of free classes that you can take. You can go over to the Get a Clue Marketing Show blog, and find out some free do-it-yourself tactics and to get those skills, okay? Okay, so before I go, let me just give you a hint on the top selling gigs out there, the top selling skills, okay? Video production, copywriting, communications, social media analysis, researching where the trends are, and Google Ads or Google Analytics, okay? Those are all things that are really hot right now. You can help a lot of people out. Small business owners don't have a clue about this stuff, so that you can step into the gig economy, offer these services, and you'll be up and running in no time, okay? So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. This is David Deek from the Get a Clue Marketing Show. You can send any questions to answers at getacluemarketing.com. And stay tuned for more. Subscribe to my channel for any updates and ongoing things that we're going to be doing in this upcoming year. So stay tuned. You're going to be glad you did. Thanks.